That just sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire. Welcome back to Twisted Stitches, guys. My name is Tammie. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on this Friday, July 17th of 2020? July 17th. Where is the time going? I could have sworn it was like I blinked my eyes and it was July 4th, and I blinked my eyes and it was my granddaughter's birthday. Blinked my eyes, my daughter's birthday. Now it's July 17th. We're already past the midway point of July. What is going on? I can't keep up. I think time is going faster than my body, that's for sure. So I hope everybody had a pretty good week. So, Christmas in July, guys. Lots of winners. Oh my goodness. It was so exciting. I am so happy for my winner. She did get back to me. If you're watching, how you doing? I'll be sending something out after this weekend, so I'll put it in the mail probably Monday. I have a couple things to do, so this weekend is my shopping time to get things done. So today is Friday, which means it is time for my regular Friday podcast. On my podcast, I like to talk about the fiber arts, which includes yarny goodness, a little yarn porn on occasion, acquisitions, crochet and knitting, and, of course, whips, FOs, things like that. Our usual chitter chat that we got going. I know, I chat a lot. I think I've said that before. As a matter of fact, I know I've said that before. So anyway, I made sure I took a few notes because I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple things. First of all, I'm like reading. I'm sorry, guys. I am like, it's not up here anymore. I have to make sure I write it down so I make sure I don't forget anything anymore, because lately, gone. I don't know where it's all going. I hope the lighting's okay. I got new bulbs for my lights because my old bulbs were like yellowy, and I guess they were like warm toned. And so, I don't know. I looked online and it said to get ones that said daylight. So hopefully I feel like I look washed out, especially in this shirt. This shirt kind of makes me look washed out. But I didn't have a lot of shirts to pick from because I haven't done laundry this week. So I have a lot of t-shirts like way in the back closet that I don't wear that often, and this is one of them. And mostly I don't wear it because it makes me look washed out. Unless I have a really good tan, which I haven't been out to tan, so I don't have a good tan. Oh well. Okay, you're like, oh, shut up.
I'm losing it, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm having one of those funny days, too. You ever have one of those days that things aren't funny, but you're laughing and you can't figure out why you're laughing? I'm having one of those days. I'm laughing at my own stupidity today. I don't know. Oh, Lord. Oh, help me, please. This is like my third time trying to do this, and I keep laughing, and I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. Professional now. Okay. So, this has been a kind of a crazy week, a good crazy week. I'm not going to complain. On last Friday, after I got done filming my podcast, which I was kind of late on filming my podcast because I had some technical difficulties, and a friend of ours who is one of those IT guys, tech guys, he came over to check some things. Basically, what had happened, and I didn't talk about it last week because I was so frustrated. We went to Walmart because our old printer died. It just said, no more, it's not going to print anymore. And I've got to print up patterns. That's one thing that makes life a lot easier, being able to print up a pattern that you're working on. So, like I said, my printer died. We went to Walmart to get another printer. So we decided to go kind of all out. We usually get real cheap printers, plug, and then once it's dead, no big deal, whatever. Usually the ink is more expensive than the printer anymore. So this time we decided to get one of those, it was a Canon Pixma or something like that, and it had the refillable inks, and it was good for 7,000 black and white prints and 6,000 color prints, something like that. It was more expensive than I was going to buy, but I thought with me printing up my patterns, and I like to print a lot of them, especially like charts and stuff in color. And then Tom with the bike shows, he does some print work and stuff. So I figured, hey, it's worth it. It'll, in the long run, it'll be worth it instead of the money for the ink. So we went and we hooked it all up, and it wasn't acting right, but I thought, well, I need to go on my computer and I need to do that, download the whatever so you can print, to put it into your computer. Sorry, I'm not technical. I just do what it says to do. So I went on the site that it said to go on, and it kept coming up error. And I'm like, error? What the heck? So I called the number that came up on the screen. I could barely understand them, and it ended up being where he wanted to control my computer to hook up the printer, because he kept saying that I had viruses. That's why I couldn't get my printer to work, because I had viruses. Well, long story shortened, I know, Tammie talks. Long story kind of shortened. Basically what had happened is, I guess the website that Canon was using for how to hook up your computer and, like sync your computer and printer was something like it got hacked or something. And so then I got nervous. I pulled the plug on everything of mine because I was afraid somehow they were able to get my stuff. I don't know. I'm just one of those people. I get real nervous. So I pulled the plugs on everything, and I called our friend, well, it's Tom's friend, and he said he would be over Friday, because I told him, I said, I need my computer for Friday to do my editing and get it uploaded and everything. And so he came over, and I was kind of delayed because it took him a while, because he actually called the place that I called, and then he found out that, yes, they are some kind of like scammers who basically tried to scam me. The guy wanted me to spend $100 for him to go into my computer and clean it out and put a antivirus thing. It was fickled, and I didn't like it, and I immediately terminated everything, and I said, no. But anyway, the guy came over just to reassure me that everything was okay. But at that time, he said to me that the printer that we bought, even though it was just recently put on the shelves at Walmart, was 4 years old. It was already 4 years old. And he said probably it was already, he said there's something to do with a lot of technological stuff has little chips in them that basically after a certain period of time, these chips tell the machines to stop working. It's a way for you to go and purchase new machines, and it's a way for them to make money because you need a new machine. That's what he said. I'm just going by what he said. So he said because it sat on the shelf or in the warehouse for so long, it probably, the chip was probably already saying not to work before I even got a chance to open it and put it up. So suffice it to say, that was going on Friday. So I finally got my video up, yada yada, all that stuff. And then I was just tired. I don't know why. So I went to bed. I had to go to bed early anyway because Saturday, I said last week, we had the bike show. And then I had to leave early from the bike show to go watch my granddaughter. And I was with my granddaughter until 5:30 in the morning. And believe it or not, she was awake. She was just rocking and rolling. She was having one of those nights that she just wanted to play with Grandma. And my daughter told me I should have just put her to bed, she's a night baby anyway because they work nights. And so she's kind of on their schedule, but she usually goes to sleep at like 3-ish in the morning. And she just wasn't having it with Grandma. I don't know. She just wanted to play and hang out with Grandma, so I let it happen. It's my prerogative. I'm watching her. It didn't hurt her. It's not going to hurt her. Not one night. Anyway, then I got home, probably tried to lay down about 7 in the morning, and I had been up since 7 in the morning, so I had been up for 24 hours, and I was just really exhausted. I only slept for 3.5 hours. I woke up at 11:30, and I was like, I gotta get stuff done. I've got so much to do and catch up on, and I sat on the edge of the bed doing that, You ever do that where you get up and you sit there and you kind of argue with yourself like, why am I getting up? I need to get up because I need to go to bed on a normal time tonight, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So anyway, suffice it to say, I got up, did my usual, took my shower, blah, 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 sat down at around maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I started to crochet. And an hour later, I fell asleep on the couch with my crochet in my hand. Actually, my hook ended up on the floor, and I fell out. I was so exhausted from the few days before that. It's been a little bit hectic. And then Tuesday I did my video. Wednesday I did a quick video for the Christmas in July. So that's been this week. It's been a little bit crazy, but it's been okay. It's been good crazy. It's been fun crazy. I can say that. Anytime you have some grandma time and you have a little you time, even if it means you fell asleep on the couch with your crochet and your hook in your hand, it's all good. So I needed to talk to you guys. Now, you know that a lot of us creators, content creators, do a lot of supporting of little businesses that are on Etsy, businesses that, are like mom and pop type shops. As a matter of fact, as being someone who rides a motorcycle and I go to a lot of different places and I've been to a lot of places, one of the things I do like to support on top of, like Etsy and stuff like we do is like I'll go to little mom and pop type diners and stuff like that. I'll try to seek out, one of those like out of the way mom and pop type places, because 9 times out of 10 the food is way better and the service is better, whatever. And it's good to support, people. These people are struggling. They're trying to make their living too, So anyway, I kind of said that to say this. I have a good friend, and you might know her. Her YouTube channel is J Hook Crochet, and her name is Reggie. And Reggie has an Etsy store. So on her Etsy shop, she has some mystery boxes for like yarn type boxes, and she has some patterns and stuff like that on there. So you need to, if you go check her out, I'm going to leave the link in my description box to Reggie's Etsy store. And also, for the month of July till the end of this month, you can save 20% off of anything in the store by using the code MazelTov34. I will put MazelTov34 here, and I'll also put the code in the description box that you use at checkout, and that will take 20% off. As a matter of fact, somebody may have purchased the very last large mystery yarn box today.
Somebody may have.
So I can't wait to get that. I'm kind of excited about that. And I did purchase the last one, but there are still medium and small ones left, so you might want to go check them out. And I'm pretty sure Ryan from the Yarn Hag Ryan did an unboxing, and she got one of Reggie's boxes. So, and if I can find Ryan's video for her unboxing, her mystery unboxing for Reggie, I'll put that link in my description box. That's a lot of boxes, isn't it? Oh my goodness, yes. So, what else did I have to talk to you guys about? Oh, poo. You remember how on Tuesday I did our Tuesday Talks tips, and I did the getting rid of the odors, and I tried a couple of different ways. One of the ways that I tried was, I tried 3 different ways. Freezer method, in a baggie in a freezer method with baking soda, and then just baking soda in a baggie sitting at room temperature. These were some suggestions that I had from the previous Tuesday's or previous Friday's video that people were stating, ways to help remove odors from yarn. This is ways to remove it without having to put it in hank form and washing it and then caking it up and letting it dry and things like that. I know that I've gotten some great suggestions about vinegar and baking soda and vinegar and washing it and dousing the yarn and stuff like that. And those are great suggestions, and they are something that I will discuss when I quickly discuss some of my findings and some of the things that happened. But I didn't want to have to uncake it. I was having problems uncaking it because I don't have a Swift, and I was like wrapping it around a chair, like the back of a chair like this, and it kept tangling really badly, and I ended up cutting out a whole bunch of one of my cakes, and I said, no, I'm not going to do this. There's got to be a better way. And like I said, worst case scenario, which is what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to finish making the shawl, and then I'm just going to wash the shawl, which, I'm going to wash it anyway. And at that point, I'm 99.9% sure all the odors should be out anyway. But I did get suggestions about washing the cake in the cake form, but I didn't want to wait that long to wait for it to dry and things like that. So, but I can say, sadly, that the freezer method, although it worked at that moment and while the yarn was icy cold, it smelled wonderful. There was no smells, but as soon as it warmed up back to room temperature, kind of still had a smell. It was a little less, but the smell was still there. So I still have the one that we will discuss on Tuesday that is sitting on my work table with the baking soda. So we'll see what happens after that week, so Tuesday will be a week for that. So that's just something I just wanted to update you guys. I know I said I would. So I am working with it. Stinky, and I'm just going to wash it after my shawl is complete. So that brings me to, I know, the long way around, right? That brings me to everything that I've been working on. I don't have finished objects this week. Almost finished objects. Does that count? Not just horseshoes and hand grenades. Can we count crochet as good enough as almost? It'll definitely be finished next Friday. But I wanted to show you, last Friday, first, that white blanket, I didn't do anything on that. I didn't have enough time to work on that, but I will be working on that this week. But let me show you how much I got done of the scarf with that beautiful orange True Boo. So let me back up a little. I got one whole side done. So I got 6 motifs all put together right here. That'll be the one side. I've got 2. See, I've still got the yarn attached to it. Whoops, don't want to lose that. I got 2 done for this side. I only have 4 more to go, so that'll only take me total time. I think I got 2 hours left. That's to make the 4 motifs and then to sew everything together. And then I also did the little motif that sits right in the middle. Let me move forward again. The little motif that sits right in the middle right there. So that's done. And like I said, this is done, the one side's done, and the other side is almost halfway done. So there you go. That's not too bad. I did some work. I was busy. I was a busy girl. The other thing that I am working on that you guys, this is a free pattern. This is the Sis Love half circle shawl, and this is a free pattern that I will link. Isn't that beautiful? That I will link in my description box. This is the pattern that Reggie at J Hook Crochet and Tracy with Crochet Rossetti are in collaboration with the Sis Homemade, I almost said handmade, Sis Homemade, the designers of this shawl. So they're having a crochet along for the month of July. I'm hoping I'll get mine done before the end of this month. I should. It's actually moving along pretty nicely. I was a little worried because it was a complete chart pattern, and I have used chart patterns before, but most of the chart patterns that I've worked with also had the written pattern. And what I liked about that particular style is if I got stuck in the written portion, I could go to the chart and kind of try to make out what I might have been like kind of glitching on, and or if I was using the chart, if there was something in there that I wasn't 100% sure of and I was a little bit like, I'm not sure if that's what I think it needs done, I was able to go to the written word. And I was like, I rest assured, I assured myself, this kind of you know, it's one of those things. I look at the chart, I look at the row that I'm doing, and everything, it's like, okay, that looks like it's going right there, and I'm doing it, and everything so far, knock on wood, is going along swimmingly. You know, all my stitches are stitch for stitch, and I only had to frog back once, but there was just a little bit of confusion on my part. And then when I looked at the chart again, I realized, this is what I was doing wrong. So anyway, I started working on that last night because I was like, it's July 16th. I better get my tuchus in gear. So I didn't got a lot done, but this is our yarn that I gotta work with for now until I can get it washed and this is finished. So, let's see what we got done. I am going on to row 8. No, I finished row 8. No, I'm going on to row 8. So, that's what we got going so far. Not too bad. I think it's going to be beautiful. I like it. Mine seems small. Maybe I'm working... It says in the pattern calls for a 3.5 millimeter hook. And curiosity's got me. And the recommended hook for this is a 3.5 to a 4 millimeter. So I guess I could have used a 4 millimeter. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I have gone up a size, or do you think this is probably good like this? If I go up a hook size, it'll be a little bit more open. I don't know. I don't want to frog it back and start all over again. And it would look wonky if I just switched to a 4 millimeter now. Oh well. I'm going to do it according to pattern and see how it works out. I mean, if they did it with a 3.5 millimeter hook and they used one of those, they used the whirls, and that's what they got out of it, I'm going to assume that I should be able to get hopefully close to that. I definitely want it to be drapey and open, and I should once I block it, because this is superwash, virgin wool, polyamide, and cashmere. So it should, once it's washed and blocked, it should open up nicely. The stitches should open up real nicely. So anyway, that is what I finished. Well, that's what I've got working on this week. I have some other things behind the scenes that I am almost done with. Yay! And the hats are gone. So if you have until August 1st to get your hats to Hat Not Hate. So I will also leave the address in the description box below. So if you need it to send out your hats, more than likely you've already done it. I'm always, last to the party. That's just me. I'm always... I always take longer than everybody else. So this week, like I said, has been wonderful. And I think some of the wonderfulness was grandbaby's birthdays, daughter birthday. Tomorrow is my youngest sister's birthday. July is birthday crazy, I'll tell you that. And then August, the beginning of August, is my son's birthday. He's gonna be 32. Man, I'm getting old. I shouldn't admit that. My son is only going to be 18. So that's it, guys. That is what I have. I just have some whips right now. No finished objects. But next week, I will definitely have some finished objects. I've been working on a few, like I said, behind-the-scenes things that is for the channel. And I'll be able to present them, hopefully, very soon. Keeping my fingers crossed on that one. I'm working hard, guys. I want to thank all my regular subscribers who are always with me every week, commenting and liking. I appreciate you guys so very much. You know that you are a blessing, and I love you guys all. And thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome to the little bit of craziness that is Twisted Stitches. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend and take care of yourselves and stay safe out there. And I will be talking to you guys very, very soon. Take care. Love you. Bye.